Alright, today I'm going to demonstrate to you how to take a tire off of the rim so that you can put brand new tires on your vehicle. First thing that we always do is we need to release the air out of the tire. So we're going to take the valve stem out with a tool. This is the valve core itself. This is the valve core remover. So it fits in. And we twist it out, lefty-loosey, and we take it out of the valve stem. When you get done, you can put it up in the machine. We're going to take the tire down. First thing we want to do is we want to take the shovel face here and put it on the rubber face of the tire. And we're going to break the bead off of the rim. So we have it placed right there. There is a foot pedal over here on the right. We're going to press down on it. It will break the tire off of the bead. Release. Turn the tire around. And do the same thing again. Be careful of where the valve stem is. We don't want to break the sensor. Step on the pedal. Break the bead off, release. Now we're going to put the tire up on the machine. There's a little peg here. We want to put the hole for the lug on that peg. Next, we're going to get the centerpiece. There is a piece down here that's going to lock into position. So what we need to do is put it down, push all the way down, and then we're going to twist a quarter turn to the right. Then it will be locked in, and we can use it. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to pinch this together, allow the centerpiece to drop, then we're going to tighten it down on the rim. Now the rim is secure on the machine and will not move. We got a pedal down here that's going to rotate it. Okay? So what we want to do is we want to have the valve stem at about the 1 o'clock position. We're going to pull the shovel face down. This is called the duck bill. And we're going to put it on the machine. We don't want the wheel on right now, so we're going to pull it that way and remove it so it's straight up. Down here, there is a tool holder. We want to use the tool. We're just going to use this part of the tool. We're going to put it in between the tire and the rim, and we're going to put it on top of the duck bill. We're going to push down on the opposite side of the tire, and we're going to pull the face of the rubber part above the duck bill. Then we're going to step on it and rotate. Again, we want the valve stem at about the 1 o'clock position. We're going to tilt the tire back. Again, we're going to take the tool. We're going to put it down between the rubber and the rim. Pick up on the tire. Push down. Keep your fingers out of the way. Use a closed hand push down, and then rotate. The tire will come off of the machine, off the rim. On the rim itself, there is a smaller part. We call this the drop center. We want to make sure that when we put the tire back on, that the bead goes into that drop center so that the opposite side of the bead will go over the rim. If we don't do this, we're going to try to stretch it. That bead will not stretch. It is a steel cable. It will not stretch. You will rip the bead. Don't do that. We're going to put the tire up on the machine. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to lubricate it. So we want to get the brush with some soapy water, and we're going to lubricate it so that it slides more easily on. We're going to take the tire, we're going to tilt it back so that it's on there at an angle. We're going to take the arm, we're going to pull it down into place. The easiest thing to do is to stand on this side of the machine, pick the tire up, and lay it down at an angle so that the tire is coming across the duckbill. We want to push the bead of the tire down into that drop center. We're going to put our hand on it and we are going to rotate. We want the valve stem at the 6 o'clock position. It should just fall right on. Again, we want to get the valve stem back down to the 6 o'clock position. This time we're going to take our little wheel, rotate it over so it's pressing down on the tire. It's going to help us put the bead on. We're going to push down on the bead. Again, we need to get it into that drop center. Then we're going to rotate. And it's going to fall right on. Then we can take our arm off. Then we're going to come around. We're going to get the hose. We're going to connect the hose to the tire. We're going to kind of lift up a little bit. There's a pedal on this side. If you press halfway down, it will put air in the tire. Keep your fingers away from the bead. If you get your fingers between the bead and the rim, it will hurt. Once the bead has seated, then we can take the tool and the core, very carefully take the hose off, put the core back in, air the tire back up to 32 psi. Then you're done. To remove it, all we want to do is unscrew, pick up on this, then we're going to push down and twist to the left, then we're going to pull out. Put it back in, the rest, take the tire off of the machine. Any questions, please ask me.